Welcome to the Black Lion Podcast. We are your hosts, Lex and Dom, and today we have a special guest back with us. Guest, please introduce yourself.
Quilla.
And today we will be reviewing Squid Game.
Okay, so if you haven't seen Squid Games already, don't watch the podcast. All right, so I'm about to let y'all see the trailer, and then we're gonna discuss it.
지금 이 자리에 계신 여러분들은 모두 감당할 수 없는 빚을 지고 삶의 벼랑 끝에 서 계신 분들입니다. 게임에 참가를 원하지 않는 분은 지금 말씀해 주시길 바랍니다.
무궁화 꽃이 피었습니다입니다.
그 옛날에 어릴 때 하던 거 말이야? 사람을 그렇게 죽여놓고
6개의 게임을 모두 이긴 분들께는 저에게 상금이 지급됩니다.
눈 바짝 뜨고 계세요.
제일 센 중에부터 크게 살 길이.
애들 게임 규칙 단순해.
내가 무조건 이기게 해줄 테니까.
무슨 수로?
무슨 수를 써서도.
이러면 안 되는 거잖아! 우리끼리 이렇게 죽으면 안 되는 거잖아! 게임을 거부하는 참가자는 탈락으로 처리돼요.
All right, you guys.
Mm.
Y'all ready to talk about it? What we gonna do? What we gonna do first?
Let me just say.
Mm,
First off, them games was real fucked up. Like the
Yeah.
fact that they turned them kid games into like murder all these people for cash prizes.
Mhm.
Things.
mhm.
Them, baby, you would have had me fucked up at the temperance class. No.
Right.
That
What was
what was
on?
it?
What was all the games? I got red light,
Green.
the cookie one, the tug of war,
It
the glass
wasn't a
game.
cookie. It was sugar.
All right, sugar cookie. It is what it is. What was the other ones? I can't remember.
The sugar cookie. One of the games that wasn't technically a game was that overnight brawl fight where
No,
they
not
allowed
that.
bro.
Not the games. That was not the
Squid.
games.
Squid Game was also one,
Oh yeah, the
obviously.
Squid Game.
Tug of War.
One,
Mm-hmm.
2, 3, 4, 5. I'm looking for someone. There was 6 games. Wasn't
I
it?
think,
Yeah,
I
tug
think
of war.
I don't know if it
I
was
got
chess or not. I don't know if that game was chess or not. The class when they was running.
that already. What was the second game they played?
The second game was the Sugar King or Sugar.
Damn, I'm missing it. I forgot the game they played. Because they played 6 games, only got 5. The marble game.
Oh, right. That is
All right,
right.
so
They had a pack of marbles.
right. So that was the 6 games they played or whatever.
That's because that game. You know why nobody thought of that shit? Because that was the most fucked up game out of all of them.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie. That
Yeah.
shit was fucked up. That was
It
the worst
was.
game out of all of them.
It
The
was.
way he did that, man,
Yeah.
bro.
So it was
Bro,
all
I
about
wanted to fight
survival.
homeboy.
It was about
No,
survival.
he fucked up for that one. That man won all them damn marbles, and he took every single last one of them.
Yeah.
He walked up there like, you said I had to get it, just as long as no harm came to him. You know he was fucked up for that shit, right?
Messed up. Yes, that is messed up. All right, so let's talk about the first game. Really?
Okay.
Would you have played it? Would you have even entered the game?
As myself right now, hell no.
What about you?
It depends. It depends on my situation.
I'm gonna enter the game because I'm scared person. So no.
Like I said,
Um,
in their dire situations, it seemed like none of them had anything else to live for. At least they were like
right.
they said they were going back to debt that they just could not pay, and bad debt on that, owning loan sharks, like going back
Mhm.
to the police looking for you.
Like
I
they all
mean,
they organs over already. So
a
They
lot of
what?
them was half dead.
I said they signed their organs over already.
Right. Well, that was one character, but yeah, that's true. But
No, all of the characters signed their organs.
so long
Yeah.
trip. Wow, that's crazy. But I think no, I think that the tug of war, not the tug of war, the red light, green light, that game, it really drew the audience in because it's like, what the heck is going on here? It's like,
I get what you mean. It did, because it was like when everybody started running. At first, I thought they was gonna give them a chance to recuperate from the fact that one died. No, they really shot every person that ran.
and it was really messed up because the people who was still left in the game who would get eliminated, they killed them. Like kill anybody? Y'all just said y'all would just be eliminated. I think they was gonna be able to go home. That was
No, they
crazy.
said eliminate.
That was
That's it.
crazy.
That's all.
Yeah. But I probably would have did good in that game once I seen what happened. But
You
the
wouldn't
cookie game.
see. I think the first moment that they would have shot somebody, like how that woman screamed, like you don't know how you're going to react until
Yeah,
you're there. Like you're hearing this gunshot go off.
that's crazy.
It's scary.
Yeah,
And
that's
you
why I would
already,
never
it's not
to
like
play
they
that
told,
shit.
it's like they never even told you that they was gonna be killing y'all. Like they didn't even
For
give you a
real.
mental heads up.
Yeah, that's
You
crazy.
gotta process it all right then and there while also still not being killed, while also still playing the game, or else you're gonna get killed for not playing.
But think about it like this: you get a procedure done for your children, and y'all needed the money to get it done.
That's what this
I don't
cookie
know.
says. Say no.
I'm done. Because it's just like, I don't know. Once I had that chance to like leave and not come back, I would have just left and not come back. Because who knows what the next game would have? I don't know if I can win that. So I would have just left. They all came back though. Well, not all of them. A nice percentage of them came back. But let's move on to the second game.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the sugar cookie or the sugar game?
Yep.
Now that game was crazy too.
If you broke it, he was
You
the.
break.
I'm sorry. Again, another time when I knew this man was fucked up as an individual.
Oh,
The friend
yeah, he's
friend
218.
who
I
made
think
it
that's
to, yes,
his number.
him. I knew he was a fucked up individual in that moment. He should have known too. He was trying to be nice after that game to trust him, but he knew what the game was like. When he opened this and he looked at it and it said umbrella, and he just was like, I'm dead. I felt my man's pain. I was like, no, you're already my favorite character. And
Yeah, he
you
was
ain't
my favorite
shit
character
either.
too. And I'm just like, what the heck? Why would he tell them not to stay on his? I'm like, this is crazy, yo. I'm like, he's slimy. He's slimy.
He knew.
But yeah, that is like a hard game. It really is. Like, and they only got like what, a certain amount of time to get it done.
Yeah, I think they had 10 minutes to get it done.
Who's in there like
I was like, oh, get it.
The
What'd you
time
say?
made people more nervous than actually doing the task.
the what?
Time. The,
Yeah.
it was the time more so for me than actually doing the task. That
Well,
would make
you know they was gonna get killed if they didn't, if they was eliminated and they didn't make it in time. So of course that's always a factor. All right.
It was the way
Now
they was looking at for me.
let me tell you, I was so proud for real. I was so proud of the characters, the team that stuck together, 465 and his team during tug of war. It's like they all
Bro.
held it down, yo. Like he was like, listen to me. That was like hype. I was so hype.
Yeah,
I
I
was so hype.
agree. When they hit that
So hype.
transformation like the Matrix, I said, oh,
Yep. Yep.
get
I
it.
was so hype. I was so happy.
And then when they started losing, bro, I was just like, oh, no, no. And it was like, just
Yeah,
let
I
it
was
go and let them
scared.
pull us. And then
I was definitely scared, but I'm like, they pulled through.
it was like, just let them pull us until I say so. And it was like, now that footwork was like, go, it was the face of that dumbass team who swore they was
Yo,
bomb.com. It's when we get to that breaking game, the glass break game, that's
we
it for me.
what's next? The marbles? Right, it is the marbles. So with the marbles game, I thought that was crazy too. It was a lot of betrayal. And I'm mad because they didn't think that they would have to go against their partner and see who would get eliminated because they picked people who they trusted or they cared about. And
Yo,
that's the messed up part.
it was the couple for me, the married couple.
That was sad. Oh my
Like
goodness.
his partner was his wife.
Yeah. Yeah.
He hung himself. He
Yeah.
hung himself.
Let's just stop. They're like, man, ain't nobody
No,
stop because you killed your
it was
wife.
the VIPs for me, and they nasty asses.
Oh yeah.
I
Yeah.
was just like, oh no.
He took
They
those
were so
marbles.
hype. So I have a question. Who do y'all think the VIPs were?
People who got money. So we don't know necessarily. Just people who got
Like
money and power.
all the
They have
victors,
like
whoever,
politicians and like,
all the vic,
judges and
all
shit.
all the victors, whoever won, got money.
Right. But they did I don't think they got, money whereas though they was in that same position to bet on them.
They got a lot of what they say, 450. What was it?
They got a lot of money. I don't know. But
I don't know.
all right, let's talk about what is it? What is it? The glass game.
For me, the best part of that movie, that whole game, was when the homegirl took
Yeah,
old man
yeah.
with her. I was like, bitch, I love you.
karma.
Never,
He shouldn't have
never.
wrong.
She told him, if you betray me, I'm gonna kill you. That's it for you. He's like, I
You
ain't
know what it
betraying.
reminded me of? That movie that everybody always talking about with is it Martin Lawrence?
Thin line between love and hate.
Mm-hmm. That's
Mm-hmm.
exactly what it reminded me of. Men don't get the picture when we tell these Negroes, girl,
Crazy in real life. Forget that
Yeah.
movie.
But you know the funniest thing that I thought of when I seen that, going back to the marbles, the craziest thing was for me when they came
Mhm.
out and she was there. Had he left the damn old man, he would have still been there. But at the end, I was happy.
Yeah,
I was happy he
yeah,
didn't choose his ass.
yeah,
Because
yeah,
fuck that nigga. He ain't shit either.
yeah.
But I was upset, like, damn, out of all people. But then again, it ended up working out. She was there, she got saved to sacrifice.
Yeah. She said, I'm taking both of us out.
He said, what you doing? Oh,
Come on, old
she said,
man.
I'm not going to win, but you're not going to win either.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. All right, so here it is for me. The guy um who was a specialist in glass, or he worked in, worked with glass. He waited for all them people to go, right? Before he said something about him knowing how to beat the game. And that was kind of messed up.
But it's a
But then
game, so you had to eliminate your. But I mean, I also get it. But then look what happened once they realized that he was looking at the glass lighting. So imagine if he would have figured out in the beginning, they really would have had been shit out of luck too.
right. So that's what I was gonna say. It kind of played in their favor. So,
But what
but
was real fucked up was while he was trying to decide, homeboy said, "Doop, I got
yep,
you."
yep, yep.
I was like,
And
"You savage."
I think that that was the craziest game because you don't know what was going to happen. You could jump to your death. At least with the cookie game, they had a fighting chance.
Mm-hmm.
They had a fighting chance. You know what I'm saying? But the glass game, you ain't know. Just jump. If you die, you die. That was freaking crazy.
Yeah, I think with every game except for that temperance one was the only one that they really didn't have a chance.
Yep.
I think
Yep.
more people would have had more of a chance if the rules were more clear.
Something like that. Let me
If
restate
they
the
would have
rules
given,
again. Yo.
they ain't get no fighting chance because homegirl literally, like, you ain't let them recuperate, you ain't let them process what the fuck just happened.
Nope. She
She
said, oh,
just
they
went
moving.
off,
I'm like,
eliminated
no,
200 people
that's
first
crazy.
round. I was just like, didn't
All
get a
right.
chance to process it.
Now let's talk about Squid Game.
I still don't understand the point of the game.
It's like not to let your opponent get into the inner circle or something like that. I don't know. Either way, 465 should have never let 218 live. He should have killed him. Like, I knew he
But the
wasn't gonna
whole,
kill him because he just
he's not
cared
that
too
person.
much.
Hmm.
He
And
cared way
that's
too
why,
much.
but it's funny because 218 said that's why he didn't let 67 win, because of the fact that he knew they would cancel it because they would have been majority,
Yeah,
and that's why he had to kill that bitch.
yeah.
And I
But
mean, even then, 218, he stabbed himself so that he was just like, take care of my mama. At least she
Nova,
getting money. It'd be worth
get
the
out your
sacrifice
mouth.
that they're all we've done rather than walking out of here alone. After all the shit we done been put through, now we gotta walk out of here alone. Nah, bro. I'd rather take my own life, and I get it. I respect it.
Either way, my man's died. He killed himself. And he was
He
gonna get
deserved
locked
to
up
die because he
anyway.
was grimy as fuck. He
He
really did
was.
that. I'm sorry. That
He
hurt my
was.
heart. When he realized what happened, it hurt my heart so much during that marble game. I was so touched. Like, that poor child's family. I said, well, at least he did one thing and got them the fuck out of where they were at and sent them home. At least he did that before
Yeah.
he died.
Yeah. It was a meme going around that said 465 can do everything but be a good father.
Even at the fucking end.
I'm not giving him a
Bro.
plane to go see this girl.
They even told him it's for your own good. And he literally
Yeah.
turned. I was just like, yo, you can't put your daughter once first. Once. Not
Nope.
one time in life. Could you couldn't come back to that later? You
Yep.
had to go right then and there. I was just like, this Negro is what the fuck? That pissed me off too. And why the fuck he dyed his hair red?
Because he wanted to be different.
He looked like a whole goddamn fool. Looking like a damn
He
candy
did.
cane. Beat the,
Exactly.
how you got all this money and you still a deadbeat father? You done took care of the other bitch mom. You done took care of you done take care of
The
67
little boy.
daughters. Not daughter, but her brother.
Yeah.
And yet you still not doing nothing to your own daughter. What in the God name of earth? Ass backwards.
Yes, it was. And his man got the tell us just get on the plane. No. You and
What you gonna do with your little money? There's a whole corporation giving out money like that. What you think you gonna be able to do?
that's what I'm saying. I would be looking forward to seeing the like if they got a part 2 or something like that or another season.
Okay.
Be looking forward to seeing, especially the new games that they come up with.
Okay, so I have a question. Boom. How you feel about the man shooting his own brother?
Now that was crazy. That was crazy. That was crazy. And
I
then
was
he
like,
didn't really
damn.
explain why he was there. Like he said, "Do you know why I killed him?"
He ain't want that reason to come out.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Shoot.
Cause he thought you was out here dead. Fucked up, right?
Yeah.
But all right, so I seen this on Facebook
Mhm.
that was trying to say they was like it's a theory, just a theory. What if
Okay.
number one was 456 father?
Somebody was saying that too, but no.
It's some
No,
food
that
for
ain't it.
thought.
I ain't with that. That wasn't his damn daddy. They were saying because the birthdays and all stuff. It was weird, but I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
no. But yeah, that was crazy how the cop, the boy killed his dad. I mean his brother.
Girl, I was like, damn, is that deep?
Right.
They was not playing.
So the whole
Overall,
thing
it was a good series.
but my thing is, it just showed you how far people will go for money. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And the game did get that out your ear, Nova. The game did a good job of after everybody got, the 200 people got killed. He's like, yeah, you can leave, but let me show y'all the prize money before y'all leave. That kept them like, you know what? Yeah. Because it was like one part, the old man is the only one who made it as though, so the people that can leave when they had the law.
Which going back to I didn't even think about that. He ain't shit. He really wanted to gain the trust of people. Why he show up to what's it called house? His area.
Exactly. I got a friend a couple blocks from here. No, you
He
don't.
wanted him to come back. Why? I'm telling you,
That's
there's more to it.
that is true.
Because he the only person who seen him.
Yeah.
And that man did not live nowhere near that nigga.
He has so much money. So the last game, the number 7, which is the one that they played when he was in a hospital bed. Yes. When it was in a hospital bed. Well, the old man was in a hospital bed. It was crazy because what's his name? 465, he won.
Mm-hmm.
And then the old man freaking died. But he was like, you saw that, old man. I know you saw it. You know I won. It's crazy because he let him win. the one they was playing a marble game, the old man let 456 win because he knew he wasn't going to get killed. So
I
he let
think it
him
was
win.
also his son. I'm sorry. I'm convinced. He only person he ever met.
It makes sense. I mean, it would
Then
make
he
sense
he
because
he
simple
went
fact
all the
that
way
he was
down.
always on his team.
He what did he say? I bet you got a lot of spankings growing up because my son did.
And how'd you know that? Yeah, it probably was. I mean, you never know. It probably was his son.
They lived in the same neighborhood. Ali's the
Yep.
exact same way.
It was crazy. But I did enjoy watching it. But it just kept me, it was interesting. Kept me in.
He would just sit there and watch his kids play those games. And him and the other boy, the 218, that was games they used to play. I mean, it was a lot of coincidence. It definitely gets me thinking if that was his father, if that was his father's.
It does.
And that's the point of a theory. That's all. But
Deb, you got anything to add?
I guess 218. He got on my nerves when he killed that girl. Cause they could have all survived.
Anyway.
nah, they wasn't going to survive unless they gave up the money.
No, I'm saying they could have survived. Cause they said it was a problem. But no, the last one they had to fight it out to the last person standing.
So I think the only reason why Squid Games was chosen for the last game is because it was only 2 people. Because they said it'll only be 6 games. So if it was a third person, they couldn't have played Squid Games because that's only for 2 people.
So that's why they gave them a bunch of knives and left them in the room by themselves.
Yo, for real.
They knew it was going to happen eventually.
I hope that like they do like a dodgeball game for the next one.
Yo,
you know
I want to know how the hell that shit would go down. Like, if you get hit with the ball, a bullet coming your way next.
You gotta dodge the ball and the bullet. Boom, you done. For real.
You gotta be out here dodging red balls and bullets. Nah, bro. That ain't for me. Imagine catching the ball from the opponent and they getting shot in the head because of it.
What's that game with the blocks that you play? And you gotta pull one block out and don't let the other ones fall. What's that game?
Jenga.
That'd be a crazy ass game, bro. That'd be a crazy game.
How though? That you can only do that like a couple of people at a time?
Man, either way, it still be crazy.
That's gonna be one long ass game if you ask me, because then they gotta keep getting rebuilt to get more people out and eliminated. They was looking for games they can get the least people out in a good amount of time. When they came back down, it was like it's only 16 people left. I was just like, how y'all go from 456 to 380? Because that isn't it. I think that's how many people came back, like 380 to 16.
And you want to know something? When they called the lights out at night and left them in there, they was like, yeah, we know what we're doing. A fight gonna break out and somebody gonna get killed. That was crazy. I'm like,
he literally said it's all a part of the game. Because they was like, he was like, somebody just died. Somebody just died. And they was like, yeah, we know.
For real. For real.
It was the money dropping
up. That's crazy. That's motivation right there. That is crazy. And mind you, they like, listen, if you kill this person, no one will ever know because we're getting rid of their bodies. So it's not like it's not gonna be your conscience. Like Nobody coming after you. You want this money or you want them to have it.
Speaking of conscious, what y'all think about the guy who kept praying, bro?
I don't know. I don't know. They was getting annoyed with him.
Bro, it was the fact that he was praying and then turned around and pushed the nigga. I said, yo. Turned around
Yeah.
and pushed the whole nigga.
Yep. He said he never let me fail. I'm like, crazy, man. This is crazy. But yeah, I need them to come out with something else like that. I guess it was too much for me. I just had to keep watching it.
Yeah, it was good. I think I finished it in like 3 days.
Yeah.
That's what's
I need
going
to
to work and stuff. But when I really got to sit down on a weekend, I finished it Saturday, no problems,
Yeah.
nonstop.
Yeah. But yeah, y'all
These
gotta watch
series to
it.
stop
Go ahead.
being 10 episodes long and go back to being like 20 episodes like Grey's Anatomy.
Did he get on that plane?
No, he left.
No,
Yeah, I
he
didn't think.
walked off because he's an idiot and never put his daughter right. He's a bum with money. How?
With millions of dollars.
But it's one thing that's bothering me though, right? One of the scenes, like after I think after the girl and the guy but the girl pushed the guy, right? It's bothering me because it was blood on the steps and nobody was bleeding. When they went to go look for the cop, it was blood on the steps and nobody was bleeding. I'm like, where the fuck did that blood come from? So yeah,
Bro, which steps?
it was blood on the steps. When they
Yeah,
went to
which
go look for
steps?
the cop. On the player, the steps, the player steps. At the game, it was blood on the steps. Y'all remember seeing that? Well, I don't know. That's what I saw. It was blood on the steps. And I'm just like, where the hell did this blood come from?
But that's
So
what
I
I'm
was
saying.
thinking,
Which steps at what point of the game are you talking about? What games were it in between so I can
listen,
narrow it
there
down?
was the glass game, right? They was playing the glass game. When the host found out that the cop guy took one of the VIPs, he went to go look for him. And when he went to go look for him, they found blood on the steps, but the cop was never bleeding. So I don't know where that blood came from.
Mm.
I'm thinking that it came from what's his name? Either the crazy girl or the guy.
Mm. Mm. Sorry. Food smells
See
amazing.
if they come out with a second season.
I feel like they set it up for them to come out with a second season if they get approved with him walking off and not going on a plane.
Hopefully they do. But they were saying like it's I don't know. Probably some stuff with them. But I thought it was a good movie though. A good series.
Yeah. I do too. It's definitely bench worthy.
For real. With some snacks.
Non-stop. My
But
little hot Cheetos.
for real.
But y'all know
But
what I
yeah.
can't wait for though.
No, we always rating. Overall, I get this a 5 because I really liked it. It was there for me. It was good for me.
It was a good 4 out of 5 for me. By the way, the trailer showed it in not English. It is in English on Netflix. Just want to put that out there.
You gotta
English.
like switch it to
You ain't gotta
English.
read subtitles, bro.
Yeah.
I wanted to make that clear because that might turn people off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you gotta watch it if you haven't watched it because it's really
I
good.
give it a 4.5 out of 5. It was good.
Now, what you get it? What you rate it?
5.
Yeah. All right, well, not that. But
That's a 5.
as always, Aquila, we definitely appreciate you coming on the podcast with us, doing these reviews. We hope that you guys enjoyed the podcast today. And like always, be safe and be blessed because Philly is acting crazy. But that's another
Bye, my
episode.
friends.
But if you guys got any recommendations on movies or TV shows, let us
Gotta
know
do
so we
one
can
for
do some
you.
reviews.
We
I'm
gotta do
sorry.
one for you when the new season come out.
Oh, you! Oh my God, I can't. That you is. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. It's crazy. So I don't know.
Just a quick question. Anybody watch They're White People?
I watched like a couple episodes, but I couldn't get into it.
Okay, because I just got to their newest season and I had to turn it off. Like, even with being drunk, I had to turn it off because it's a musical now.
Yeah, I
And
saw
I
that
could
too.
not follow along. And I was just like,
Yeah,
what the
I saw that.
fuck did they do to this? So, yeah, it's a no for me this last season. And I haven't even finished it. I just couldn't. I couldn't. And I typically
I
like the show.
Yeah, but you know. Oh, if y'all haven't already, because I'm pretty sure. Well, it would be too long for us to do. But watch BMF. I'm gonna watch it tonight.
I watch it.
And
So.
I heard they already
Where's
got
that at?
renewed for second season. It's on Amazon. Amazon or Stars.
It's on
So
Star.
yeah, it's on both. Amazon's do Stars. But watch that. I heard it already got renewed for a second season already. It was so good. So make sure I watch that. I already watched Raising Kanan. I loved it. Love Power. I love everything 50 Cent been doing. Like, he's so talented. He is the man. He's the man. So watch that and, continue to support. But it was nice being on the podcast. Talk to y'all another time.
Bye.
Oh, well.